and they just don't want to risk it. Like, sure, we can have one more compound, but if there's a full team crashing you at any given moment, we got to set four together.
Well, you think about what happened in Game 1, everything was very chill, and then all of a sudden in Game 2, we had 5 teams crashing one compound, that warehouse very early on, and I think that put everybody on notice that, you know, if you are going to do a 2-2 split early, you better be damn close to each other because you're going to have to support, because there is a very strong likelihood that these teams are going to just crash right on top of you as we get right in the middle.
Corn has a gun. Gustav doesn't. Get away, Gustav. He didn't reload it. He canceled his reload. Now the punches are going to be coming through. Will the punches win? They will not. Corner's going to find at least one. Now a second time around. Yeah, nope, not going to happen.
This is clearly all Sam's fault. I mean, it goes hand in hand with what we were talking about, the big wide spreads.
Genji's going to fortify far before Bagel Pump gets up here to this position. In the meantime, everyone else are trying to get up on the plateau. So many teams were sat east of the Power Grid plateau just before, so it's going to be very hard for all these teams to get up here. That's why we're now starting to see some of these battles unfold across the map.
Mission accomplished for Taman, though, as he's managed to stay alive, and now the rest of the cavalry has arrived. They had GEX just off to the north, and they looked like they were going to sneak in, but then all the smoke clouds pulled away. Asura will find Taman. That'll be one down, and yet DG98 already pulling back away while PO covers.
Well, you sit in a wide split when you push up alone. It comes with danger, and that danger was too much for Taman to handle.
By himself here, he does have some support from Luke on the hill, but immediately gets roasted.
There's no way
with the grenade prepped.
I thought they were leaving for a second. It's like, there's no way they just leave Purdy behind. But Elo and Vince are actually driving away. Oh, an off angle. Luke goes down. Things are starting to look difficult, and I guess this is it. Well, Purdy, we want to help you, but it's a little difficult right now, so you're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, they're in big trouble here as well, because now FaZe has started to take shots at ranges. Purdy will find 9. Doesn't get the flush, though. Let's see if we can hold the line. Flashbang comes through. Kurt goes out, but Tong is ready for it. Easily gets the knock and the flush. They should be able to get this res on 9 as well.
Yeah, it depends on whether Pence will get the off angle or not. Elo has come back to try and kind of help fortify the position. In the meantime, over towards Petrichor and Expendables we go. It's on the hard eastern side. We saw Expendables try and climb their way up the hill earlier. Now they're here. Petrichor there. As I was going to say ready and waiting, not quite the case. Ming caught off guard.
Yeah, it was a nice spray there. Start things off from 777. The flashbangs coming through, as well as the grenades as they try to make the push on Ike's left. A little bit of damage could come through already. Levi's will clear out the knock. Mill coming up to support his teammate. The smoke wall laid down, but that's a great grenade from Levi's. Hits him right in the thigh.
Yep.
He'll be going down.
That was home-seeking almost. Very, very much on point. A 777 now makes the flank around the side. Mill is up close, and I think 7-7 might have heard footsteps, or at least read to some extent that he was there. Long finds one, so maybe that's going to slow them down, but not quite the case. No, Mill does go down, but Long once again able to trade him off.
And the whole time, this is getting shot in the back by 22 Esports way off to the west. So Smell and Levi's still up. Levi's will flush out their knocks. Not looking like they can maybe... Well, they are not even focused on trying to get these reses right now. Duck Shoes is going to go ahead and bleed out. They might be able to get 777. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Duck Shoes will go down as Long knows exactly where he is. Maybe hit the molly. Oh, he's actually getting the res. Hold on. Duck Shoes not dead. Wait. Okay, never mind. I'm tripping.
There's a big skull over his head.
Well, I didn't see it. There was a Molotov cutting. I'm sorry, Chad. I was getting excited there for a second.
All good, all good. Long finds one, runs out of ammo as the second one peeks over, and that's going to be the end of Petrichor. A little, unfortunately, benefit for X already, because, I mean, yeah, sure, they get the kills, but it wasn't really a fight for real estate they needed. Circles hard shifted up towards the north once more. Indeed it will be. Smell does go down. Could only imagine PO. Now maybe not going to follow Nap. Nate a bit too far close to take down the remaining 2 players, though 7-7 is up close. Ready and waiting. Not going to find the first one initially. Does manage to get it the second time around. Tang there to find Son Yang as well. And all of a sudden PO is all alone.
Big support coming in from Tiamba as 777 trying to hold the line. PO will find him, but the grenade will knock him very low as he hops in the Murado. He's got to leave his teammates. Hope for the best. FaZe is ready and waiting. Tiamba still have a couple left on that north side, though.
Huge that fight happens for FaZe Clan to now be able to, could only imagine, get that res, because Tang has to go for the res here too. Curry kind of caught down by the roadside, but with Striker doing the other side, it might just prove lethal for him. Can't quite commit to the res just yet.
There goes LG as Penta will go down to the zone. And unfortunately for Chewy, Tang can't really give him any support either, as AT will actually find him. Tang is FaZe somehow holding strong here.
Yeah.
3 up, back on this, back up there. Is Diggory going to go down? AT going to go down to Shen as well. So all of a sudden, we applaud them for keeping 3 alive, and all of a sudden, just like that, down to just Vex.
Yeah, they wanted the timing to be right. They thought that they were going to be able to take the fight with Tiampa without Trigaduri really interfering. Now they do, though. PO has been able to backfill on this, though. Shen might get caught off guard. Shen, where's the going to be the one to find Vex? But do they hear PO sneaking up right behind him, Shen? Think you saw him. Saw him indeed. Ooh. Finds him as well. PO out. That's Bagel down in 11th.
Well, the hardships have been in play already today, Toby. Shen.
This is a very rare ending area.
It really is.
When have we ever been down this roadside?
I mean, so many times we see these circles end on an Entropic compound or in that plane crash area, GEX's area as well. We've got to give credit to GEX, 4 strong coming from that north side. They've got Gen G that is going to be gatekeeping from the circle. Meanwhile, Sonics take their attention over towards USG. 1 down, 2 down. Kind now going to take a shot from Tig. Shrimzy will get the repeak and the smokes, making things a little bit complicated here.
A lot of flashes being locked on over. USG trying to buy themselves some time, but H-Twin, Shrimzy, and Tig works together.
Really well done.
And they take out the entirety of the team. Solid play. That's going to give them much more space on the eastern side of the circle. In the meantime, GX, as you said, they've been backfilling. They've been playing it slow. 0 kills for them so far. They don't want to get backstabbed from anyone else, so smart little disengage there. In the meantime, I mean, for Gen G right now, as long as they can just play the ball, because it's GX who has to come to them. So they're throwing flashes, like they're throwing offensive smokes as well, trying to really prevent GX from getting any initial peaks down the ridgeline. Smart passive playstyle here from Gen G, forcing the blue really closer to GX.
Yeah, I mean, GEX, they've got Entropic that's just taking the shot. Oh, nice grenade from Adder will follow right at the feet of Zenon before he can even spot it. Now Yan Lee will try to take a few shots back towards Inonix. GEX has to keep this smoke wall cycling, though, because Entropic otherwise just has free fire on him. Now Savior is trying to go for the wrap on the low side. May spot out the GEX boys when they're not expecting it.
I think GX really wants Entropic to try and shoot towards Gen G right now, but it's not quite the case. If anything, GX would probably be starting to shoot. Entropic would probably be starting to shoot towards GEX. Now, there aren't any players on the southern side. There are 2 solos in Shen and Kroon. I think that's what they're realizing. Savior now allowed around the side. Finds one, finds the second with the molly. 2 players now down for Gen G. More players starting to take damage from the same molly. All the utility being utilized in towards the center of this one. Azura, the only one in the Bulge here that's really able to stay on his feet.
That was huge work from Savior. God, imagine if he had a grenade. Unfortunately, it was just a Molotov. It'll take care of what's left of Gen G, but Entropic using that as a perfect opportunity to come make their move here. Savior and SSR starting to move in, but Entropic will lose one as Polish Power does go down. Sonics down to just Shrimzy, who wrapped way down south on the south side. Somehow Shen, I'm not sure if Shrimzy knows Shen is there.
I'm not sure either, but Shrimzy took the fight to Kroon. They knew there was a player back there. They lose 2 in the transition. The issue is Shrimzy is still not inside the circle yet, and they lost Mime in all of it. So I like the idea of an aggressive push over towards the other side, but where he's posted up is not gonna grant him anything. It would be very difficult, if not near impossible. Broken helmet, no vest, no more bullets in the arm, and Shen finds Shrimzy.
Oh no, how did nobody else on the other side of the cliff see Shen come down? Okay, they get him. Oh, Haven! That is beautiful.
The pre-nade of pre-nades takes down 3, and that is the destruction of GEX.
Oki Zera, we've been talking about this kid for a long time, and now he's starting to show up here in the late game. Vinny and Haven now the last 2 remaining. QBE, I think the last one up, but he's doing work, gonna get it. The second knock, and now it's a 1v1. Do you go for the res? Do you go for the win? Haven is going to drop Molotovs right on top of them, but it's not going to land.
Not going to be able to get the res here. The Ivers, you can see already crawling forward, trying to crawl for info. Flashes are working, though. QBE trying to maneuver forward. There is mollies, there is smokes in play. There is a solo or knocked player, though, feeding info across from down below.
I mean, he's doing exactly what he should do, using his fallen teammates as cover. Haven not buying it.
Vinny is giving all the info. Okay, and there you go. The flush on the last doesn't want to give any info across. Now with the vehicle reversing down the hillside. Haven, what are you doing here?
Interesting decision. He pulls away, and he will actually get the 2 knocks. Okay, so now he's opened up a little bit of room for himself to work with. QBE has the hard cover of the cars, but the circle's starting to slowly crash in. Haven, oh, one shot there. QBE, this is just a straight up 1v1 battle. We gets a headshot, QBE one more time, gets another one, trades it back. QBE giving just as good as he receives as Haven just laying the spray and he finds it. 22 Esports get the win.
The jiggle peek into the headshot confirm. Haven, what a hero effort. Not only is he posted alone on the rock and one pre-now sends GEX flying.
I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours.